And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 55. Consecutive stream, consecutive draft. We're almost to 60 days. We're almost to 69 days. We're over halfway to 100, baby. We are locked in. The summer has just started, and we are going to take it by the balls. We're going to take this summer by the balls. We're going to win boatloads, thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know where I was going with that. I was just kind of going. So we're going to do some drafting today. Going to do Bestball Mania. Not thousands of dollars. I shouldn't have said thousands of dollars. I should have said millions and millions of dollars. We're going to win Bestball Mania 5 with this entry right here. I can feel it. That all comes up right after we hit the intro.
Everything can start Let's go around.
All right, how are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to get in the drafting streets, and no trivia today. We're just going to hop right into the draft. That's because I just want to draft right now. That's literally my first, second, and third concern. I just want to draft a Best Ball Mania 5 team right now. So we are going to do so in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in, and we're waiting on. We're the last one in, so probably not going to be a friends and family draft. Probably not going to be a friends and family draft. We'll see who we got in here. OJ didn't do it. It's got to definitely be one of them. We got who Hames has the timing down. I feel like they're always in all of our drafts. So there we go. This is what we got to work with. We're at the 8 spot today. 8, a lot better than 9. So I'm happy about that. Happy about the 8 spot. And we'll kind of see what happens here. I don't know what to expect in this lobby, but we're going to figure it out. Yeah, it's tough for you guys because I was the 12th person in that one. Nothing much I could do. I would multi-table, but Best Ball Mania, I don't want to draft 2 Best Ball Mania teams at a time. So we're going to do one. Also, probably be the only one stream tonight as well. So apologies in advance about that, but probably going to do just one tonight. We've been doing 2 to 3 for I feel like the past 4 days. Also, too, thank you. We have hit our most liked video in 3 consecutive streams. Our most liked streams have been the last 3 streams. We hit 70 likes or something on yesterday's live stream. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been showing love, liking the videos. Drop a like on this video while you're at it as well. Yeah, we hit 72 likes on that video yesterday. We had 62 on the one before that. It's crazy. So thank you guys so much for supporting me day in and day out. Drop a like on this video. Drop a sub if you'd be so kind as well. All right. Bijan goes at the 1-5. Okay. If somebody takes Brees, we might get a nice little falling JJ or falling Amon-Ra. So I would love to get in on that action. Shout out to the barbecue. Yeah, shout out to the barbecue. Also, shout out to Best Ball Blitz. Anthony, I don't know if you want to. You have the floor in the chat if you would like to. I don't know if you. I don't know if we're revealing that yet. I mean, obviously it's in your name, so I feel like you might be. But yeah, congrats to you on that, man. Congrats to you on that. You go. Make sure everyone. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll let Anthony go talk about it. All right, we're gonna go Brees. Love to get JJ at the 1A, but you know what? We don't get it there. I gotta make sure. I gotta really make sure I have my Best Ball Mania exposures up while I'm doing this because I know I have a ton of JJ. So I probably would have taken him there just because JJ at 8 is just such a steal. I have to find Best Ball Mania. We've done 25 entries so far, so we are pretty far into this thing. Oh my god. I'm having a tough time pulling up exposures right now. I'll tell you. I'm struggling. Here we go. Okay. How much Brees do we have? We have 0 shares of Brees. So that was our first share of Brees, which is good to know. It's good to get that first share because, yeah, you good. I'm going to rip some live drafts. There we go. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Anthony's starting to do some. He's going to start up some Best Ball Mania YouTube content. Anthony, if you're channel. I don't know if your channel's been live already. If it is, DM me the link on Twitter. I'll share it on the stream. But yeah, make sure you go show some love to Anthony. Go toss Anthony a sub if that channel is live or when it goes live. I don't know if it's live yet, if that channel's live, but it's called Bestball Blitz. Awesome name, Bestball Blitz. I kind of like that name better than Bestball Barbecue, to be honest. That's an awesome name. Okay. All right. So we're 4 picks away here. We start with Breeze. Now we'll see who comes back around. I have a feeling this could be chalk. Like, I don't want to end up with Ayuk. That's like the last person I want to end up with, to be honest, on this team. I would love to get one of these 3. If we could get one of these 3, I'd be a very happy guy. I'd be a very, very happy guy. Let's see what SZA does here. Let's see. Went Jahmyr Gibbs with the first pick. Goes London. Okay. Goes Marvin. Snap calls Marvin. I would get JT on this team. We can go build out a little double RB. If it's not JT, I think I'd just go Devontae. Or maybe I go like, I don't know. I could even make me go like Debo. I think Debo would be kind of fun. I feel like a lot of sharp people are on Debo Samuel. You guys feel that way too? I feel like there's a lot of sharp people on Debo. I know Fancy Doc Pound, who we were streaming with last night, has a ton of Debo. Goes JT. I think we just go Debo. I just want to get Debo, like a little rarity. I don't know. I think going Debo here is kind of fun. There's Devontae as well. I draft a lot of Devontae. Let's go Debo with a Breece Hall team. Let's do it. Let's do what everyone else is doing. Let's just copy all the people who make a lot of money on this year in and year out. There we go. Hit him with the gritty, saying Ayuk over Debo, in my opinion. I don't even really have a strong lean. I think I probably even have more Ayuk. Let's see what Bestball Mania. I probably should have checked and see how much Debo I have. I have 12% Debo, and I have Ayuk. I actually have 0 shares of Ayuk, so maybe I should have got Ayuk there. Maybe that was a mistake. We probably should have gotten Ayuk there, but what can you do? Hindsight's 2020. Crazy that Debo feels like the safe pick of the Niners receivers now. Yeah, I feel like Debo's upside is just higher, right? Like I don't think that's even really a hot take. I just feel like Debo, like when he's at his best and when he's healthy for the whole season, he's not really ever. I feel like he's getting older. He kind of plays like a brutal brand of football, like very physical wide receiver, which like over time, like that's just gonna hurt you. And I feel like we've seen the best Debo Samuel season, but like he can still be like a top 10 guy. I think he could definitely still be a top 10 guy, especially like if there's an injury, ever to like if McCaffrey gets injured, people are talking about Eli Mitchell being the RB2, where like technically he is. I think Debo Samuel's the handcuff to own for McCaffrey. So like there's some contingent upside there too, where like you're probably gonna want to have some Debo in terms of like a handcuff to McCaffrey. So I kind of like that. So you got the Debo upside even when he's playing, and then if McCaffrey goes out, I think there's a lot of rushing upside there to be had with Debo as well, which also helps Ayuk, to be honest, because then we'll have more, kind of more snaps of Ayuk being like the only guy out there. So, all right. Let's see. Who Hames when Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave back to back? I've definitely done that before, so I don't mind that at all. I really like the username OJ didn't do it. 32. That just makes it even better. Do we think OJ did it, guys? Are we 100% sure he did it? I think we are. I've seen like all the documentaries. I think we are 100% sure he did do it. 100% sure he did do it. Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, 150%. Oh, he did it. Yeah. He definitely did it. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So we have DJ and we have Breece. We have Breece and we have Debo. I was looking at DJ more. He's gone now. I don't like Kyron here. I do like Henry. I think Henry's a fun click. I feel like I should maybe even keep going receivers, though. I don't like Pittman. It's either Dell or Henry for me, to be honest. It's one of the two. Man. I'm not going to get a running back I like on the way back around. So this is really deciding if we want to, kind of double anchor RB, or do we want to be double, or do we want to go, build out a 0 RB team, or a hero RB team, I should say. I think on our only share of Breece Hall so far, I feel like we should be smart and kind of just, go with the receiver that we like. So let's go Tank Dell there. Feels good to me. For sure, him or his son. Were you alive when it happened? I was not alive. What was that? Because that would have been 94. because the police chase was in 94. I think the trial was still 95. So yeah, it was in 94. I was born in 99, unfortunately. So I was not alive when it happened. Was alive for 9/11 though. I was a baby, but I was alive for 9/11. Henry or Kyron for me. Yeah, 94. Yep. Writing his book, If I Did It, pretty much sealed the deal. Yeah, I mean he did. I wish he would have. Apparently, you guys heard that like he had all the people that he had like at his on his deathbed, they had to sign NDAs. Like whatever. Which I mean, that I think that's the biggest indication that he did it. Also, the evidence is awful. Evidence is very. It's just the prosecutors did a terrible job. If you just like you watch the documentary, you watch like I watched the real documentary and I've watched the drop like the biopic with like David Schwimmer and John Travolta and who's that? Oh, what's the actor's name from he's in the guy who plays OJ. What's that actor's name? Bubba something Jr. Isn't it something like that? Bubba Gooden Jr. What's that guy's name? You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? The guy in he's in Men of Honor. He's in he's the guy from Radio Cuba Gooden Jr., right? Cuba Gooden Jr., not Bubba. Cuba Gooden Jr. I think that's what it is. Yeah. He plays OJ. He plays a really good OJ. But even feels like a very realistic just biopic. It's crazy. He is a predator, isn't he? I think I saw something about that. Not great. But hey, he did him. Good OJ then. Except OJ did not. OJ did not I guess Cuba did not get off, so there's that too. But yep. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, I called him. I did call him Bubba. That's tough. That's bad luck for me. Also, too, I mean, Katherine Heigl and that one girl look the same. Who was there for that one? All right. Let's see. I like T. Higgins here a lot. I could even mix. How much? Okay, do we have any Laporta in here? We don't have a single Laporta share. I know. How much T. Higgins do I have? I got to have a ton. We have 20% T. Higgins. Okay. I think this is where we mix in Laporta. With on a San Francisco team, we get him a little bit past ADP. The only time I'll ever take him is past ADP. It's 7 picks. It's not like it's something crazy, but we never go Laporta in like really ever, and especially in BBM. So considering I have 0 shares of Laporta, I think that's a smart click there, given that we do have the Week 17 game stack there. So I'll get Laporta. Not my favorite tight end to draft by any means. He actually was the tight end 3 off the board in this draft, but it's just like I like getting Laporta. I like getting the later guys because I feel like the odds that either Kelsey, McBride, Kyle Pitts, Dalton Kincaid, Mark Andrews, or George Kittle all outscore. I would consider those like the elite tight ends. The odds that all of them outscore Laporta, I would say, are very good. Like the field versus Laporta, one of them is going to outscore him. But that being said, Laporta could have a good game in Week 17, and that's all that matters. So that's why you want to be exposed to all these guys. So I like going Laporta here. Given our build, given the Week 17 situation, good click. Oh my God, Heigl and G are not in the same ballpark. Here we go. We're doing it. We're not going to do it again. But I thought I'd bring it up. I've been seeing Laporta go close to 40 a lot today. Enjoy all your Higgins. I'm going to enjoy. I love the Higgins. Love my Higgins bags. Higgins bags feels good. Who's watching Game 7 tonight? It starts in about 15 minutes here. I'm not going to lie. I'm from Minnesota. I don't watch a ton of hockey. Now, I actually even underplay that more. I don't watch any hockey. Really ever. I'll turn it on every now and again. Maybe while they're playing, I'll turn it on for a couple seconds. But I couldn't name more than one player on each team. I seriously, I know Connor McDavid for the Oilers. And I know Kachuk for the Panthers. Other than that, I don't know anybody. But I will watch. A game at the end of the day, Game 7's Game 7. That is fun. And I watched. I used to watch. I went to University of Minnesota Duluth for college, and we were a hockey powerhouse. So I did watch a lot of college hockey like then. So I understand the game, like understand kind of what's going on. I've watched hockey before. It's a fun sport to watch, but I'm not a big hockey guy in general. But I'm really excited. The lady in the crowd the other day is going to bring in some viewers. Did you see? She just dropped a video of her in the shower, and like you can't see anything, but like it was kind of. I thought that kind of threw me for a loop. She seems like a nice lady, honestly. I've seen she's doing all this stuff with Spittin' Chicklets and all like that crew. So it's kind of lit. I hope they win. I hope they win. I hope she just, one more final reveal for the crowd. That'd be funny. Jesus H. Hockey atmosphere is awesome. Marketing is the best. Marketing's getting better though. I think hockey's slowly starting to kind of come around to like the like the main screen. Like people I've never heard people talk about hockey more than they are today. So Pacheco after ADP is really tempting. 46. We're getting Pacheco 10 picks after ADP. I don't mind. I mean, I think we could just get a receiver. We can still get a receiver on this way back around. So I'm going to go Pacheco. I'm going to go Pacheco on this team. Boom. I like this. I like the way this is working. How much Pacheco do we have in Bestball Mania? We have 12%. So we have 3 shares, 3 of our 25 teams. Percent's a little misleading because I'm probably going to end up around 50 Bestball Mania teams. So I've already probably drafted half my teams. I think I'm going to end up around 50. That would be probably my preferred. I did 40 last year. So I'll be 40 to 50 somewhere in there. I just can't max it unless, maybe I win like a split the raffle at the Twins game or something. Then I'll max it. But unless I come into a large sum of money between now and August, I'm probably to go around 40 to 50. Bestball Mania Monday is kind of when we're just going to draft, or if we have a guest on stream. And speaking of guests on stream, we're going to have Neil Orfield on tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Central. So a little kind of, a little midday drafting. I think he's more available during the day. So we're going to have him on tomorrow at 3:30 to draft. I'm guessing a Bestball Mania team. So I'm really pumped for that. Really pumped for that. So I think we're going to get him on for that. I'm so pumped. So pumped to get Neil on. Both Twin Cities boys both live in/near the Twin Cities. So that's going to be awesome. Told Neil earlier next year I'll be the oldest to max PBM streaming. There we go. Lies. It's only June 24th. You're easily getting 75, 80. I'm not going to though. Like if we just go by the rules, like I'm on pace to hit that, but like I'm gonna slow down here soon. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pretty much just do every Monday, or if I have a guest. So that's kind of what I'm in line with. Okay, we got 1 pick away. Kind of feels like we need to go wide receiver. We could go Stroud for Dell, but we've already drafted 2 running backs. We already drafted a tight end. I think you should have a minimum of 3 receivers by round 6, especially in a contest like Bestball Mania. So we're gonna go receiver here. I just don't know which one we're gonna go yet. We'll see who Sampson picks here. I have an idea in mind. They go Addison. I'm thinking Worthy. I don't like drafting Worthy. I don't know how many shares I have of him. There's a lot of people who are like Worthy over Hollywood. I have 8%, so I have 2 shares. I was thinking of Dunze. I know I have my Dunze shares though, and plus we have a little KC thing going on here as well. So I'm thinking we just go Pacheco Worthy. I'm thinking we go if you look at where Pacheco's ADP is at 46 and Worthy's at 61. If you just look on the board here, 46 is going to be right here, and 61 where Worthy's ADP is going to be right here. So they're on completely opposite ends of the board. So I mean, honestly, I think it's a little bit of like a rarity thing too, like where we got Pacheco to fall right here, and then like Worthy, we already got past ADP too. So like usually if Pacheco goes at ADP, like Worthy probably won't fall back to that 6-7 turn. Yeah, again, not saying that no one's going to have it, but I do think that it is a kind of a fun pairing that might be not as owned. So I'm a fan of that. Never Worthy. Was debating Worthy versus Cooks. Yeah, or versus Cook. Excuse me. Knew that was coming with that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm Rice over Worthy at this point. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even the biggest Worthy guy, but I think just given the build, given who was left on the board, I think Worthy was a fine click there. We got some KC. I do think it's more of a rare pairing between Pacheco and Worthy, so we're gonna roll with it. All right, let's get the board open here. Next pick goes CJ Stroud. But that's it. Oh, Nico. I don't know why I thought that was the first round. I thought Nico went in the first round. I was like, how did I not see that? Definitely thought Nico went in the first round. All right. OJ didn't do it. Do they have any bills? Oh man. Yeah, I wish Underdog would let you put your make a profile picture for your drafting thing. I see why they don't. Drafters does it though, which is kind of lit. because I would like definitely like change it all the time. And that could be like, just good for content. I see why they don't, because then you just don't have to worry about like some, fucking bozo just like putting some obviously like something dumb against like terms of service, as their profile picture. So I see why they don't. They just don't even give an option so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, especially like this the streaming impact, like some bozo is just gonna like is just gonna make it something stupid. It's gonna ruin your stream like you against YouTube. Like I see why they don't do it, but it would be fun in an ideal world where I could just like change my profile picture. But I like how Drafters has the number of drafts done by the name. That is cool. I do like that too. I think Underdog should do that. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I think that's really fun. I like that addition as well. We're gonna have to rip a Drafters draft sometime. We got 10 big ones, $10 left in the account. We're gonna have to fire that off. Definitely have to fire that off. Okay. See this now. The receivers are really drying up in this draft room. They're really drying up. But we have 3, so I don't think we're not totally like, left in the dust, I don't think. We're not totally left in the dust. Ramondre goes, finger looking good on the clock. I love that username. Finger looking good. Finger looking good. What restaurant is that in the chat? First one to get it. Who can get it? Which restaurant uses the catchphrase finger looking good? Monty goes, I think we go JMO here. Detroit, San Fran. We need a receiver. We could still get one later, but let's go JMO here. I like Kamara. I know I have Kamara. None of these guys also really do it for me. Let's go JMO. Let's go for upside. UFC, love it. Yeah, everyone got it. There we go. KFC. Alpha was the first one, at least in my chat. KFC. JMO, ew. Shut up, Bindles. Shut up, dude. What do you know? You're a minus EV drafter, bro. You're minus EV. How you doing today, though? How are you doing today? Saw you looking ripped in that thumbnail on Neil's stream. Look, just absolute unit. Absolute carnivore. Absolute carnivore burger. Just unreal stuff, man. Great physique. Unreal stuff. All right. We're coming back around here. I'm glad we have a receiver there because we're going to have our choice of running back / not really any tight ends, but our choice of running backs, really. And then we just put the hammer down on those receivers. It is boomer bust. It is boomer bust. JMO is boomer bust. He's not the only Detroit player. He's the only Detroit player I don't draft, really. How much JMO do I have in Bestball Mania specifically? Jameson, 16. So I have 4 shares. Ooh. It's not as many as I would. I think I have to slow down on the JMO drafting. I'm not a big JMO guy. I used to be. But then I reformed. I will be able to stream UD this week. Underdog. Gotta have the homies on. You better have the homies on. You better. Yeah. Gonna be back in the soul and pride of the United States. Awesome. We are 1 pick away here. We are 1 pick away. And there is one player that I would very much love to get my hands on. Very much love. There's actually 2 players I would love to get my hands on. We'll see what Sampson does here. There's actually 3 players that I like. Goes Aaron Jones. That was one of them. Now I'm between Jalen Wright and Bowers. You guys know my affinity for Bowers. We could go double elite right here. How much Bowers do we have in Bestball Mania? We have 3 shares. And how many shares do we have of Jalen Warren? We have 1 share. I think it's Jalen Warren, especially with the little. I always kind of like stacking week 17 backfields. I think that's always fun. 2 running backs in the same game. We got Warren, we got Pacheco. I think that's really fun. I like that a lot. Bowers, yeah, Casey, bring back. I like Bowers. I have a ton of Bowers, and I wonder how much Bowers I have in the Puppy 2 specifically. I'm gonna check on that real quick. You can click on a different tournaments only. Yeah. Let me look at, because I feel like in the Puppy 2, I gotta have a crazy amount of Bowers. Let's find out right now. Yeah, I knew it. Here, you guys want to see these are just my Puppy 2 exposures. 23 teams. These are the. I knew, but we have 39.1% of Bowers. I freaking knew we had a ton of Bowers recently. I've been clicking the hell out of that man. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. All right, let me get the Bestball Mania back up here. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Portfolio play. I get it. Yeah. Let's get the board open here for the folks. Look at this run. Oh, my God. Are we about to have 11 of 12 of these last players be running backs? Holy goodness. Ruins it. This draft at the 1 is going heavy wide receiver. CMC is their only running back right now. Has Lamar, has Andrews, so it's Neighbors, DK, Hopkins, Rice, and Sutton. Look at that. What a sight to see. Number 10 like. What's up, Fantasy Dog? How we doing today, baby? Yeah, everyone go drop a like on the live stream right now. We are at 33 people. We have 33 people on YouTube watching this right now. So if you would drop a like, be so kind. That'd make my day. It would make my day. If you would mind. Again, if you would mind. They go another wide receiver at the 1 here. How many wide receivers do they have? 1-1-6-1. Oh my goodness. Like 2 of those guys are mid as hell. That's fine though, you know. I just feel like they don't have upside. Like how much upside is Cortland? That's why I don't like drafting Cortland Sutton. How much upside does he really have? How much upside does Tyler Lockett have? There's safe plays, but they're not really upside plays. And yeah, anyone can catch a touchdown in a given week, but I just feel like there's a lot like Palmer has more upside than both those guys. Shaheed has more upside than both those guys, and he's more weekly upside than anyone, like almost anyone, I would say. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Who are we going here is the real question. Who are we going to go here? There's 2 guys I'm looking at. We still don't have any of our stacking options available to us yet. Lockett hasn't been hurt in how long? He's a reliable. He was reliable. Safe floor, 100%. Not taking away from him. I just feel like he doesn't have upside. Upside is he doesn't have, when I say upside, I'm like he can never finish as like a top. I don't think Lockett could finish as like a top 15 wide receiver. Again, a lot of these guys probably won't, but you never know. I just feel like target some rookies, but I just feel like I don't like the upside that Lockett has. Okay. I'm looking at Palmer here. I kind of like going Dak naked too. We can get a little later Dak stack, honestly. I like Jaden Daniels too. We don't have any Atlanta. Let's go Palmer. I want more receivers. We kind of need more on this team. We got some deep threats right now, so I kind of want to get some floor on this team specifically. So Shaheed and Palmer both felt a lot better at 120. Yeah, they're coming up. Especially Shaheed, but I think it's warranted for Shaheed. Like Shaheed's gonna be the wide receiver 2 this year. And I think we saw real chemistry between Shaheed and Carr last year. Like there was that video that came out of like Carr being like, "Go, like I'm gonna throw it up to you, go get it," like that kind of thing. So he's got as much upside as JSN, and he's cheaper. That's just not accurate. He's cheaper. He doesn't have the same upside as JSN. Lockett is the dictionary definition of a floor guy. So little chance of any spike week. And it's funny because he used to be such a spike week player. Like that was literally Lockett. Like he was going to get you 30 or he was going to get you 2. Like that. Like it's kind of funny how he's made that transition of not being as big of a spike week guy as he used to be. So, all right, 4 picks away. If Dak is there, I'm going to take him. I don't love the receivers here. I feel great at running back. I feel good at tight end too. I just feel like I had Purdy, obviously, too. We could take Purdy with Debo. I think we could even wait to get Dak on the way back around because we have the Amon-Ra draft is really the only draft we have to worry about. They do have Caleb, though, so they'll have 2 shots at Goff, which I don't love. But the Jameer drafter is behind us. So I think we might be able to push Goff around. I want to take Dak if he's there. I mean, 20 picks past ADP on Dak is crazy. We'll see. Do they have this team any? They go Purdy over. Okay, yeah. Now I'm definitely going. This team is Ferg. Oh, this team is Ferg. They do have Hurts though. They do have Hurts. I mean, I would make this pick. 18 picks after ADP on a guy I can stack. Like you got to do it. You got to do it probably. I hope they don't, but I would definitely take Dak here. Let's see what they do. Son of a bitch. Tyler Spears is my most drafted player in Bestball Mania. I just feel like I cannot draft him again. I like Jacoby. I don't really like Mike Williams. I almost just feel like I should reach on Goff here. I just don't know if I'm gonna get What's the ADP on Goff? 125. I feel like that's fine. We're not. It's about a little less than a round. I just want to get my. I don't. No, I don't. I'm gonna push it. I want to live on the edge. I'm gonna go Trey Benson. Trey Benson. Upside of this running back room. Kind of pairing him with a crew that's like we're gonna get a lot of early production from Brees, from Pacheco, from Warren, from Benson. Best ball Mania. Like the way I see, like I don't want to play it safe. Playing it safe would be take off there. I'm playing against, a 672,672 people. That's how many people I'm playing against. So I feel like I have to, take shots, try and get some ADP value. Like I would definitely prefer Trey Benson and Goff over, Goff and whoever I was going to get at 128. They probably weren't going to be the same running back as Trey Benson. So I think we just pray that this case. I mean, they passed on Goff once. They're going to have one more chance on Goff. Hopefully they pass on them one more time. They just have Amon-Ra. Let's see. Jane Daniels is gone, so that's done. Probably not yet. They have a huge Chicago thing. So I'm gonna just pray that we can get some falling Jared Goff. I don't even know what's falling. What's his ADP? His ADP is 125. I'm drafting at 128. So can I just get him around ADP? Like I'll say yes to that. I missed that Russ Lockett connection. I don't trust Chargers receivers this season. Jason's too expensive. He's like wide receiver 47. I don't think he's that expensive. Spears, when in doubt, push it real good. Push it real good. You got a QB? Yeah, I do not. That's the problem. And I'm scared because like a lot of my Purdy's already gone, Stroud's already gone. I could get Herbo. So I think that's our backup plan. If Goff goes, I think we go after Herbo, or we could get on the receiver too. But I think Herbo's like, I mean, after that and Mahomes is gone. We literally have like we're running out of people to stack with. Okay, this is the drafter right here we need to be worried about. The Gus Edwards, Caleb Swift drafter. This is what we need to. If we can make it past this, we should be in the clear. Imagine this player just takes. They have Montgomery. Okay, we could actually be in trouble. Finger looking good could go Goff too, because they do have Montgomery. So they do have some Detroit. They have any San Francisco? They don't have any San Francisco. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be the longest 2 picks of my life after this person drafts. Oof. Okay, baby. Come on. Talk to me nice. Like this drafter just takes Goff unstacked. That's what pisses me off, man. Goff unstacked. And it's like you can't even stack him up later. Who are you stacking up Goff after? Like Goff is the last piece that goes in that Lions offense that you want, unless you're really psyched about Khalif Raymond and Herbert grows. This is disaster. We have reached disaster. Okay, it's time to backstack. That's fine. We pivot. We now we backstack. Now we do late stacks. Here we go. Okay, we'll just hammer receiver here then. We will just hammer receiver. I'll take Jacoby Myers. Like I said, I like him. So I'll take him here, I think. Yeah, I'll take him here. All right. I mean, no other choice. I'm not going to reach on a quarterback. I might as well just keep getting receiver, and then, hopefully we can eventually get someone. A-Rod's the option. We could go someone. We could go one of the Steelers guys because we have Warren. We could try and go, we just opened up Las Vegas, but I don't feel great about stacking a Las Vegas player. So, but there's always, we can build out a late New England thing. I saw Judy. Obviously Scott. Obviously this would work for us too. So we do have. I mean, I feel like it's a lot easier to get later stacks. I feel like last year the only 2 you could really do were like if you didn't have anybody, like you could go Daniel Jones and take one of the Giants guys. Or you could go Houston, which ended up being really good. So we'll see, man. AOC. No, I'm actually not a Democrat. That was a joke. I'm actually not. I'm not saying I'm a Republican either. I'm just, again, we maintain neutrality on this show. We're down the middle. But I was just making a AOC political joke. Okay, Judy's off the board. Kirk's off the board. We'll see who Hames goes here. Has Daniels and Allen. So that he's probably done at quarterback. Goes Wicks and Leggett. You son of a bitch. Goes Leggett. Knew I wanted Leggett too. That's fair. I mean, what can I do? So now we really have to. I think New England's like our next best bet. We still have to get like a quarterback we feel fine about though. Like who's the next guy? Stafford. We could still build out a Stafford thing, like with DeMarcus Robinson. It's not great, but it's something. We have Trey Benson, so there's some week 17 there as well. So, get a little 2-2. I don't even know who else we could build out. Pittsburgh, we just kind of is this just like the worst quarterback room of all time? Just one of those rooms. We go, like a Pittsburgh player, Pittsburgh, Vegas, and New England. Is that our QB room? I think we go Freiermuth here. Honestly, I think I like Downs. I like Davis. I don't like. I mean, we're fine at running back. We don't take a running back here. So it's pretty much either Downs or Freiermuth. I kind of want to build out a Pittsburgh thing at this point. And we have 2 shots at a Pittsburgh quarterback. So I think we go Freiermuth there. I don't know. You sound like your mom. You guys hear about the great white buffalo burn in Yellowstone the other day, fulfilling a 2,000-year-old prophecy? Sheesh. It's kind of crazy. Sure sound like staff could finish the top 15. I think there's hope. I did too. I guess we can still go Rodgers too, right? We could still go Rodgers. Deshaun, we could build. Deshaun could be a late build as well. Baker, we can build late. So there's still some guys we can stack. It's just we're not going to probably get any of like the really good guys on this team. Like we're not going to get stacks that people are just going crazy for. I wish I would have got some. Maybe it's a good thing that Huhames took Leggett because Leggett, and I think Leggett is like one of my most drafted play. 28% in Bestball Mania. So probably want to slow down a little bit on Leggett. Just a tad. Slow down on Leggett. It's just, sometimes it just sucks. Like, you just like, I feel like we built our team the right way. Like we had a lot of quarterback options. Like we didn't even get the chance to draft Purdy. We were thinking about it. We were going to do Dak. Like we missed out on Goff. We missed out on Herbert. Like it's just tough the way it goes. It's just really tough the way it goes. And I think like we probably would have got Herbert too. Like if this drafter didn't take Goff, I think this drafter would have took Goff and would not have taken Herbert. Then we would have got probably at least Herbert. So it's just, I don't know, tough. What can you do though? I was in need of upside. No, you're good. It's like I said, it's a good thing that you probably got him because then I'm not overexposed to him, which I already am. But like it would be one more where like if Leggett's looking at me at ADP, I'm gonna take him. Pitt and New York is good. They play each other. Do they play each other during the season or like during the obviously during the season? Like do they play each other during the fantasy playoff weeks? I think that's the most important thing, right? Okay, what do we got going on here? We're 6 picks away. I feel good about our tight end room. This is definitely a 2 tight end build. So I like going Freiermuth there. And we can just get, this is just a 3. It has to be a 3 quarterback build. This is definitely a 3 QB build, probably. Drafting an unstacked quarterback is dumb. I agree to some point. Like, I think this drafter that did it right here, like the one that took Goff from us, like Goff was not past ADP. They don't have a single line. They don't have a single Niner. So I don't like that pick. But like I think unstacked, like I was going to take Goff unstacked with plans of stacking him up later with somebody. But like I think if there's value there, like Dak 20 picks back, I think after ADP an unstacked quarterback is fine. That's when I think an unstacked quarterback is fine. So I do like that. Okay, who are we thinking here? No tight ends. We're done at tight end. Let's just take that off the board. We're done at tight end. We have 6 receivers that Jacoby's our 6. So I like that. Do we take Stafford unstacked and just say, well, we're building out a DeMarcus Robinson, Tutu Atwell team? Is that what we do? Is that the key to success here? What do you guys think? Put in the chat. Do we draft Stafford or not? Or do we just go Rodgers? All these drafters in between us have 2 quarterbacks. You got to think they're not going to go for a third. Okay, who's the Garrett Wilson drafter have? It's Huhames, has Allen, and has Daniels. There's just, I guess I don't know Huhames' drafting style, but I feel like we can get Rodgers on the way back around. I think Stafford Rodgers is the play here. I think that's what we do. We go Stafford, and I don't like I said, Huhames does have Garrett Wilson, but Huhames does also spent their 3rd and 9th round pick on QB. So I feel like we should be able to get Rodgers on this team. And all these other drafters have 2 QBs. I have Brees. I don't know if there's any other Jets that would have got drafted right now. Corley and and Conklin go a little later. So hopefully we can pull this off. If we can pull this off, I'd feel really good about the team. If we can't, then we'll have to pivot. I have four more QB picks to go. Shut the hell up. I wouldn't hope for a QB to fall someone. Well, I would hope for a QB to fall someone will always screw you. Usually that's right. But this, everyone's got two. Everyone's got two. Who Hames blesses us and doesn't go Rodgers. Like I said, maybe I just didn't think they would go that. That wasn't like a who Hames let me get Rodgers. You already had two quarterbacks, so I didn't think he would be the one to take a quarterback right there. So we're not out of the woods yet, though. We're not out of the woods yet. Someone can always go, a weird Buffalo team. No one. This person has no Buffalo, no Jets. We should be fine. They have Jalen Hurts. They have Dak. There's just no way they should go Rodgers right here. There's no absolute way. I will say though, Sean's got more probably upside than Rodgers, but we already have Brees. So, and we can still get some Jets later. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's it. That our quarterback room looks a lot better than it did 2 rounds ago. We got a Brees, Rodgers stack. We have Stafford. We still have to stack him up. I feel like Tutu's our last resort. I would love to get DeMarcus on this team. DeMarcus Robinson. We're done at tight end. Like I said, I think we have to. This is a 3 QB team, so I don't think this is a 3. I don't think this is a 3 tight end, 3 quarterback team. I feel like we would have to spend a little bit more capital at running back and receiver. This is definitely a 5 RB team. That's 100%. Corley goes next. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Wilson will fit right in. Average QB, average senior citizen. Okay. Now, who's the next QB? If Watson's there, I think I'd take him. I think I'd take Watson. I could get down with Levis. Maybe May. Maybe we build out a late New England thing. I like all those options. All right. We got a score in the hockey game at all yet? Just started, I know, but maybe those things always start late too. It probably just started 2 seconds ago. Yeah, it hasn't even started yet. These odds are I didn't even bet on that. Should I bet on the game? I want to bet on Edmonton. I feel like that's a better. I feel like is everyone cheering for Edmonton, even though they're a Canadian team? I feel like everyone wants Edmonton to win. Corley went the pick directly after us, unfortunately. Went the pick directly after us. Yeah, Gibson. Also, too, I just realized last week that Xavier Gibson's name is with a P and not a B. I thought it was Xavier Gibson, Antonio Gibson. It's not. It's Xavier Gibson. Kind of weird. Win one for the Gipper. Okay. Now we are in a dilemma. A lot of guys we could go. A lot of different directions we could go. Do we try and build out a New England thing? Do we take just the players that we like, even though they're not going to be stacked up? Are we fine with a Rodgers Brees team? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm fine with just Rodgers and Brees, to be honest. Conklin's still available. Conklin's still there, but I think, like I said, I don't think this is a 3 tight end, 3 quarterback team. I think I for sure want to go 3 quarterbacks. I don't feel great with just Stafford and Rodgers. I think this team needs one more guy. So that could be one of the Pittsburgh guys. That could be, maybe one of the Las Vegas guys. Probably don't want to do that, though. We still build out a late New England thing. We could still build out a late Baker thing, honestly, too. We could build out we could just take Daniel Jones and a Giant the last couple of rounds. There's still directions we could go. So there's a couple player take guys I like here. So I want to see who's available to me before we make that decision. I want to see who's available to me. Alan Lazard is one of Rodgers' guys. I know he is. The only problem is I feel like he sucks. That's the only thing with him. I feel like he's not good. Okay. There's a player that I really want on this team. I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to get him. I don't think I'm going to get him. Chaz is on the clock. There's 2 players that I want, actually. Goes Kate Otten. Finger looking good. KFC on the clock here, too. Finger looking good. Freaking snipe me on oh no, that was the same snipe me on Dak. Who we thinking finger looking good? Better not be my player. I'll tell you that right now. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Oh, I think we go Baker here. It's Baker or Bucky for me. Now, can we push Baker around the turn? I don't think so. I feel like that would be. I feel like did Godwin go anywhere over here? Maybe not. Where did God? Oh, no, Godwin's right here to this drafter, and they have Kyler and Brock. You know what? I'm gonna go Bucky. I want to get that 5th RB. I feel like he's like the last one I feel great about, and I think there's a decent chance we can get Baker to fall back. I'm not sold on it because we can still build out so many stacks. I think we can still get. Yeah, shocked you didn't go Robinson. Yeah, I kind of want to build out something else real quick. Maybe I should have gone Robinson. Yeah, he goes there. I'm not too worried about it though. Like I said, I think we can still get 2-2. I don't think Robinson was give you the difference between us. In like I know he's a better pick than like what's the big difference between 2-2 and DeMarcus? Like yeah, DeMarcus is gonna play more. I think DeMarcus has the inside lead, but it's like we don't have the guys that matter. We don't have Cooper Kupp. We're not gonna get the tight end. We don't have any of the RBs. We don't have Puka Nacua. So I just feel like was DeMarcus gonna make the difference? Like yeah, we could say we have Matthew Stafford stacked, but we can still get him stacked and like a way cheaper discount. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think DeMarcus Robinson was going to be the difference there. I think Bucky could be a big difference I like Bucky like by himself more than DeMarcus Robinson. That's kind of why I went that direction. Has Braylon Allen been taken yet? He actually just got taken by Who-Hame. So yes, he has. Yes, he has. Okay. Okay, let's see. No fans looking at me in the face. I'll tell you that. We're done at RB. I think it's 1 more quarterback, 2 more receivers on this team. If we can get past this drafter, we're going to be looking, I think, in good shape. This drafter is the one we have to worry about for Baker because they have Godwin. Part of the reason I went Bucky was because I think we could have pushed Baker around. I mean, they have Kyler and Brock. I feel like you're good at QB. Okay, come on, Sampson. Please do not tease me. You have no Tampa Bay. You have no Carolina. Do not do this to me right now. Do not do this to me. Do not do this to me. Come on, Sampson. Come on, baby. Talk to me nice. There's no world ever where you should be going Baker Mayfield right here. There's no world ever. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's just what we call masterclass of drafting right there. We went, like I said, I think we can push Baker around right here. And it works out for us. It did not work out with Goff, but it works out with Baker. And we get him like almost 20 picks past ADP with a stack, with Bucky. And we can still get McMillan or Trey Palmer on this team too. God, come on, baby. Fire me up. We saved this team. We have saved this team. This team has been saved. We hit some heavy turbulence. We hit some heavy turbulence on our descent in to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. But just like the great ones, like the Whitaker from Flight, Howard Sullenberger, Maverick, Rooster, great pilots of all time. We have managed to avoid trouble. And we are en route to really just landing this plane. We are not on fire. That's not an accurate statement, Brian. We are not on fire. By on fire, I think you mean on fire in this draft room. Yeah, this draft room has been a fire draft. Yes, the plane's not on fire. The plane's at a nice caution, a nice smooth descent right now, after heroic piloting by yours truly. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. Heroic piloting, just like Amelia. Amelia Earhart, heroic pilot. Heroic. She's probably still out there living in the Pacific somewhere. Probably still alive. Just, we don't know where she is. Oh, please. The plane crashed a long time ago. That's not right, T-Cal. That is wrong. You're wrong. Everyone knows it, T-Cal. You're wrong. Sorry you're not as good a pilot as me. I don't make the rules. I'm one of the greatest pilots anyone's ever seen. Slightly burnt. It's never a good feeling when Baker lands when Baker lands the plane. Baker in the round 16 feels nice because he was like a top 12 quarterback last year. Again, a lot of quarterbacks got injured last year, but still, it's better than not being top 12. Okay, we finished this draft with 2 receivers. 2 more receivers, and then we call it a day. Baker's on the wing flapping. Okay, so it's McMillan. I think McMillan's gone, right? Yeah, he's gone. So I think this is Trey Palmer territory. Or we could go Shark here because we do have some Charger stuff. So kind of, going like 2 Chargers guys is kind of fun. But I think we go Palmer. Yeah, Palmer's the pick. Have you seen Society of the Snow? That's what I have not seen that. I have not seen that movie. That's what I'm Jake, I'm assuming you're trying to roast me right now with this question. You know what my response is to this, Jake? Trying to say that I burned the plane down? This is my response.
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a fuck. Like,
I just got that loaded up today. I really wanted to use it. I was looking for an excuse to use it all draft, and that was the closest. I was trying to do it without forcing it. I feel like that question was the perfect one to debut it on. That one's going to get used a lot this summer. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to get used a lot. All right, baby. 5 picks. We got 1 more pick left. I mean, would Huhames just F us right here? Okay, he doesn't. Tutu's the pick just to get somewhat of a Ram stack. I feel like I like Tutu in the 18th rather than like DeMarcus used to be a nice like 17th, 18th round pick. Now he's like round 15. Where did he go in this draft? He went round 15. I like DeMarcus more when he's like round 18. That was a lot more fun. But I think we go 2-2, or we could still go Shark's gone. Boyd's kind of fun too, but I mean, we probably should get 1 stack for Stafford at least. Who knows? I mean, what if Tutu has 2 touchdowns in week 17? What if Tutu's the guy you need? I feel like I've been drafting Tutu a lot more than I would have liked to recently. I don't know. But, God, look at this. Is the grittiest quarterback room you've ever seen in your life. Grittiest quarterback room you've ever seen in your life. Tutu's the pick, and that concludes our team. Let's break it down real quick. Stafford, Rodgers, Mayfield, Breece Hall, Pacheco, Warren, Trey Benson, Bucky Irving, Debo, Tank Dell, Worthy, J-Mo, Joshua Palmer, Jacoby Myers, Trey Palmer, Tutu Atwell, Sam Laporta, and Pat Frymuth. That's going to do it for me today. Again, 3:30 p.m. Central tomorrow. Neil Orfield's coming on the stream. We're going to do some BBM. I might even do, there might be a longer stream where, kind of like what we did with Dog Pound yesterday, where he comes on and then we kind of stay drafting after that. We'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. But thank you for hanging out with us today. Make sure you drop a like on the stream right now. Drop a comment after the video ends in about 45 seconds. And last thing, have yourself a fantastic day. Go Edmonton. Edmonton is a vote for America. Let's go Oilers. Come on.